1, 2, 3.
The bigger picture. That is what you Hollywood stands for.
I push myself every single day to make
It's beyond anything else.
The only entertainer, me, Tommy and C 2010. Hello, folks. Whoops. That's not mine. That was not mine, I swear, folks. So, folks, welcome back to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. And, folks, we are here on Tommy Talks with the one and only, with Mr. Churchill. He does not look like a street thug. He does not look like somebody that would rob me at the grocery store. He's just your ordinary YouTuber, crazy masked man. We're here on Tommy Talks. Mr. Churchill, how are you doing there today? Welcome to the Tommy Talks show.
Well, Tommy, I'm doing just fine. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing splendid. I am doing wonderful this Sunday, and I am feeling amazing. I'm just happy to have you here on the Tommy Talk show. I've watched your channel for a little bit. Well, just to be honest, I have not watched your channel. I don't want to blow steam up your butt, but I've met you. I've watched your channel a few times. I found you when I was doing that stream on YouNow, and you popped in, and I was...
That's right.
And so we talked for a bit, and you put that up on your YouTube channel. We talked back and forth. Crack my knuckles here. What inspired you to be a YouTuber, and why do you look like you're an average street thug?
An average street thug? What are you talking about, Tommy? I'm the most bomb-ass looking street thug there is. YouTube, honestly, it aspired to me just over a year ago now. And, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I was just bored out of my skull. One day, I was watching YouTube, going through the motions, as we all do. And I just thought, I can do that. I went to school for broadcasting, television, radio, film. I have a camera. I have a mic. Why don't I try my hand at it? So that's what I decided to do. I think it was January 12th or 14th, one of the two, was the first upload I made of 2016. And I started rolling with it, making a video here and there. I was actually really enjoying it. And now this is the crazy part, Tommy. This is where it just gets insane. After all that Leafy drama went down, with you and everything that happened, and after I made that video regarding you and how I felt towards the situation, and you liked the video, you commented on it, and right after that is when I officially just wanted to stick with YouTube. Tommy, you were a really big inspiration to me, and you remember that. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if actually you recall or not, but there's I recorded and made a video of that first interaction that we had together on YouNow.
I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
you were in my, you came into my, my YouNow stream, and I'm like, well, to be honest, folks, he was kind of naked. He wasn't looking like your average street thug that would mug me on the side of the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Question for you. Here's my big question. Why do you look like an average street thug? Why do you...
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, to be quite honest with you, it originally started out this way because, one, I wanted to do an epic face unveiling. Once I get the courage, I wanted to do some sort of face reveal down the road, but I also wanted to do face cam at the same time. So in order to do that, I had to hide my face somehow. And I just had a bandana lying around. I've had a few forever. And I just thought, you know what? I was like, a bandana works. I'm just going to take a bandana, throw it around my face, put a hat on and some headphones, and I came up with my character, CHURCHO. Yeah, and that's just how it went down. And
I watched one of your trailer, the teaser to your channel, and I'm thinking, okay, wait a second. He has like Darth Vader, like his lowering his headphones. I'm like, but the thing is, I'm like, okay, but if he's doing like the Darth Vader theme, he should do like the bandana wrapping around his face, him tying it, and then his hat lowers down slowly,
Right.
and then his headphones come down. I'm like,
go ahead, Tommy.
I'm like, he's missing that whole entire thing. I'm like,
Yeah, honestly, I'm kicking myself now after you gave me the idea for the rest of that bit, because that's the intro to the video I made with you in it, right? The one we were discussing where I talked to you on You Now. I'm fairly certain that's the intro to that video.
yeah.
But, you know, I after you told me that, I really highly suggested doing like another one with the similar intro and adding all of that, because you're right. You're absolutely right. I could do so much more with that bit.
Yeah, because I see potential in you. And I think, wait a minute, he's doing a Darth Vader theme, and Darth Vader's very complicated, and he's, remember, it's very hard for him to put on his gizmos. So at the same time, you're hiding your face. You're doing everything to hide your face. And, honestly, I think would be kind of funny is how, an idea, I like to give YouTubers ideas.
Oh, for sure. Hook me up.
One day you're thinking, you're like, well, how do I hide my face? And I'm like, and then you start going through, you put a rubber mask on your face, you put a skull mask on your face, you put a troll mask on, you're like, no. And then all of a sudden you're just like, it's amazing.
That sounds so awesome, Tommy. I completely agree with you. Well, down the road, once I, decide to go and try and remake that bit, I'm definitely going to add as much as I can. And to be quite honest, I'll probably hit you up and ask you for your help so you can give me some more of those ideas. There was something else I wanted to tell you about the reason why I wore a bandana. Oh, yeah, the other reason was because my camera was so shitty that when I would talk, like my mouth just like would be all blurry and it wouldn't sync up properly. So by putting a bandana across my face, you can't even really tell that my mouth's moving, right? So it really helped me out as far as quality goes. But now I have a new Nikon D3 566 billion or whatever the hell it's called -ATC LXWL05. You know how crazy these camera names are getting. But
How about Bob? It's
Bob,
camera.
yeah.
This is Bob, and it shoots in high pixelation, 833 1003 pixelation, quality crisp.
Yeah, this is the Nikon Bob.
Nikon Bob.
That's great.
Get the Nikon Bob. You'll love it. It will steal your soul and
Buy
take
it
your
now.
picture.
Yeah, no, but no, it's just interesting that you asked that, Tommy, because like there was actually so many reasons, so many methods to why I decided to wear this bandana. And you know what else? I mean, I could be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. You never know. So maybe I'm actually just hiding or I'm leaving it as a little treat for all of you guys. Or I could be the most hideous monster known to mankind. I could be missing teeth. I could have like scars all over my face. You don't know. But one day you might.
You could be like, at least the Joker actually admits that he has the scars. My father was a drinker. And a fiend. One night he comes home crazy and everything.
That's so great. Crazier than usual.
Crazier than usual.
And he
Mommy grabs the kitchen knife to defend herself. Daddy does not like that.
Daddy doesn't like that.
Not one bit. So he turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?"
He puts the knife to my mouth.
The blade
and
in my
says,
mouth.
Yeah, you got it. You
Let's
know this.
put a smile on my face. And
why so serious?
Why so serious? Here's the thing. He doesn't explain. Okay, wait a minute. The mother grabs the kitchen knife, and then he doesn't explain. Okay, what happened to the mom? He just goes to. He speeds it up, and he's like. Then he stuck the blade in my mouth. Yeah. And it doesn't explain what his father did to his mother. His
mom's just sitting there eating popcorn while he's saying that. Oh, this is a good one. Oh man, that's great.
And the killing, something interesting in the Killing Joke. I have so many stories I prefer it to be so many different ways. So he even admits that he lies about who he is.
Right. Oh, you've seen The Killing Joke?
Oh, yes, I have. The ending was a cluster. Was just a cluster to me because what's the word? Cluster F.
Cluster F. Yeah.
Because I was just like, I stood up and I'm like, what? What? What?
How's that possible? Are you kidding me?
And
What
then
the hell is
also,
going
like,
on here?
if, one of the things is also with Batgirl, I'm like, apparently, that's not even the graphic novel, and the writers just added that into the movie. I'm like, oh, so now you're admitting that Batman is an adulterer. And
Yeah.
his...
Oh, yeah, that's right. They hook up in that movie. I forgot about that.
No, she basically forced Batman down and she jumped on his bird. And then she says, oh, it's just sex. And I'm like, it's just sex.
Just.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
It's just sex between you and a grown man, and you're a teenager.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Batgirl like a teenager? Like she's like young enough to be his daughter.
Yes,
I'm
and
sure.
It's insane. I'm watching that movie, and I'm like, what? Did she seriously just jump on Batman's bird and go to town on him?
Did that really just fucking happen? What is going on with Batman?
Oh my gosh! I'm
You're
like,
not supposed to be nailing Batgirl. You guys are supposed to be fighting crime together.
I would love to see it. I would love to see if there was a camera on that roof that night, and the security guard is just like, "Hey Jim, how you doing there? Holy smokes! Straight up bat porn. What? What do you mean?" All the security guards gather around the one security cam, and they're like,
"This is good shit."
Wow, Batman's getting his bird wet.
And Batman's putting in work. Go Batman, go Batman. Tap the pussy, motherfucker. You're gonna kill it. Yeah, bat.
Sorry, folks. Pardon the thug's mouth. No, I'm just church.
No, it's true. It's true. I do have a terrible mouth when it comes to swearing and that sort of thing. And I admit it. I do. I admit it. I even say it in my videos all the time. Like, I cuss a lot. And you know what it is? It's because of where I'm from. That's what it is. Everyone around here just does the same thing.
Oh, you mean Canada?
Damn it, Tommy.
What?
I was just going to keep it on DL, but that's all right. Yeah, Canada. And a lot of people...
I thought I smelled syrup.
Do I smell bacon and syrup? I do. But yeah, a lot of the people around here just put like cuss in their daily grammar. So like it sort of rubs off onto you. And actually, you know what it is mostly? It's when I get excited. When I start to get excited, I cuss. Like generally I can keep it under control if I need to, but yeah, it kind of slips out from time to time. Not really much I can do about it. Don't you dare demonetize this, YouTube. Don't you dare. No, we're good. We good, Tommy. We good.
No problem, dude. What is your most viral video here on YouTube?
Well, I don't know if I'd go as far as calling it viral, but my largest video actually two of them that have the most attention are the one called Zelda-esque, and it's basically... oh shoot, I can't remember the song, but it's just a bunch of animations or clips taken from Zelda Ocarina of Time, and it's arranged into like a beat, like you can hear like sword like clanging as a beat, and I'm not gonna be able to do it any justice by describing it, but basically you just I took like all these different, well, not me specifically, but I put a spin on this video where Zelda, Link, and whatever play this song using in-game sounds from Ocarina of Time. So that video I think is close to like maybe 1K views. So that's viral for me. And then the other video, so amazingly enough, is the video that I made in response to Leafy after he bullied you. Like the video that I made discussing how terrible I thought that was of him, not doing enough research before he decided to roast you, and especially in a very negative light. And then he tried to hide and cover himself by saying that Daniel Tosh did it, so that gave him every right in the book to roast you. Whereas Daniel Tosh did not give you like the same crap. Like, he did not treat you the way Leafy
No,
did.
I was there.
Not
I was
at all.
standing right in front of him. You know,
Yeah.
half the stuff Leafy. Like, I'm not a violent person, but if Leafy was standing in front of me and he was saying that crap to my face, oh,
yeah.
I'm so sorry, Leafy. Did I not punch your chin? Oh, you have no chin.
Did I miss your chin? I tried to hit your chin, man.
Hashtag no chin.
Hashtag no chin. Oh, what a little bitch. I tried to send my my roast. I actually made a Leafy roast video.
Yeah.
And I tweeted it to him a couple times actually over the last couple days. I made it months ago, but I just wanted to see if he'd see it because I take a pretty good chunk out of him. Like, it's not like by any means amazing or iDub quality, but it's not bad. My subscribers liked it, so I like it too in turn.
So I'm curious, you being a Canadian, does that mean you try to collaborate with other Canadian YouTubers?
Well, I've been trying to collaborate or at least find other people that do YouTube within a reasonable distance from me that have, the same drive as, you and me. Harley Mornstein, you obviously know Harley. We've discussed.
Yes, I'm good friends with him.
Yeah, he lives north of me. He actually lives near some family of mine up in Quebec there, and I'm in Ontario. So I've reached out to him a couple times to see if there was any way I could work with them on Epic Mealtime. I know he had an open spot a while back, and I remember in videos he'd be like, this could be you. He's like, this could be you. And like, I don't know, that got me all amped. So I actually tried to get a hold of him and tell him that I was interested in the job, that I had editing skills, that I went to school for that sort of thing, and that I knew what I was doing. And I obviously didn't get the job, or else I wouldn't be here right now. But he did end up filling the position, I believe. And that guy, I only saw him around for like maybe a couple months, and now he's nowhere to be seen. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he just didn't work out, or if they didn't like him and they decided to give him the boot, or he quit. Do you have any idea about that, Tommy?
It's funny because in Harley's videos, a lot of times you'll see somebody, but they're still there because they're not in the vlogs. They don't pop up in the Epic Mealtimes. So there's probably a network of people that are working with Harley, but they just,
Right.
He says, they're like, Harley, just don't put me in your videos. I want to work with you, but I don't want to be, like, but how can you work with Epic Mealtime if you're not involved with, well, his mother does most of the merchandising and most of the spending and everything. So,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
she's like
if you
his accountant.
if you watch his vlogs, you'll see that his mother is basically the backbone of Epic Mealtime. Well, Harley
Really?
is the backbone of Epic Mealtime, but his, behind every man there's a woman.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not
greater
sexist,
woman.
huh?
Yeah, behind every great man is a greater woman.
Like
Yeah,
John F.
that's-
Kennedy. For instance,
Yep.
when John F. Kennedy was shot, did you know technically Mrs. Kennedy actually was running the country? You know that?
I did not know that. That's
She was
impressive.
actually, she was kind of like the puppeteer behind the vice president. Who was the vice president after Kennedy was
Oh, I have no idea, Tommy.
Just a second, let me see if Google.
Yeah.
I hate to do this, but I want to ask.
Yeah, no,
Who
check
was
it
John
out.
F. Kennedy's vice president?
The vice president of John F. Kennedy was Lyndon B. Johnson.
So
Lyndon B. Johnson.
yeah, so he took over. He was actually the next president because after John F. Kennedy was shot and assassinated, he took over. But technically, she was kind of like the engineer behind Lyndon B. Johnson and helping him out with a lot of things.
That makes sense. I didn't know that. Well, I mean, it goes to show how well I brushed up on my American history. But that being said, it's incredible how many Canadians know more about American history than they do their own history. Like, a lot of Canadians could tell you, like, who the last 3 presidents were of the states, but couldn't tell you the last, like, 3 governors that we've had.
What's it
Like,
like to be a question for you? What's it like to be taught in Canadian school? Canada. We kind of sponge off America a little bit. No, folks. No offense to any Canadians. I'm just being funny. No, folks.
Yeah.
Please don't attack me. I love
We'll lynch you,
Canadians.
Tommy.
I want to give
I'm gonna
Canadians
send
a
Terrence and
massive
Phillip.
hug.
I'm going to send Terrence and Phillip after you.
Who's Terrence and Phillip?
From South Park. You know the two dolls that fart all the time? Do you ever watch South Park? Yeah.
I didn't realize Beetlejuice was actually it was actually animated in Canada.
Oh, the cartoon, you mean?
Yes, the cartoon, because
Ah.
you could see the little maple leaf in the little background where it was produced, and I spotted that. I'm like, wait a second, that was produced in Canada.
Really? I didn't know that, actually. That's cool. Like the old cartoon, like the old one.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I recall.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. You know what my other favorite shows was? I don't know if it's a Canadian show or not, but Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Tales from the Crypt Keeper?
Yeah,
Crypt? Yeah, with the Crypt Keeper? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I used to watch that all the time.
Hello,
Yeah.
kitties.
That was spot on, Tommy. Nicely done.
Hello, kitties.
Oh, that's awesome.
Today
That's
we have a
actually awesome.
bloody little tale for you.
Man, you should get a hold of them up there and become the new voice actor if they ever decide to do it. Because
Well,
that was right on.
The voice actor's still alive. I think he does
Is he?
conventions and stuff like that, and people ask him to do the laugh all the time. Can you imagine
Oh, no shit.
how Mark Hamill feels? Mark Hamill, I know you're Luke Skywalker, but when you do Joker, will you just do a live from Joker?
Oh, he is so good at Joker. You're so right. It's awesome to listen to him. I did. That was like my first fake face reveal where I was just like, "Oh, I'm not CHURCHO, I'm the Joker," and then I did that whole Joker line, the one that you did at the beginning of this interview, which was just also spot on. Maybe you should actually be the Joker, Tommy.
I would love to be the Joker. I'd gotta lose a little more weight.
Nah, you're not overweight. You're good. You'll just be a husky Joker.
A husky Joker, yeah. I was the Joker that fell off the clock tower and smashed against the sidewalks.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the end of there. Oh man. Oh, Jack Nicholson, I love that guy. He's awesome. He did a good Joker too.
Okay, well, back on subject. So now, what is your channel mostly based about exactly?
Well, originally it started off as like purely gaming. I didn't even have a face cam. I'd just play a game and do a commentary over it or just talk about what was happening in the game. And then as I started to do more and more videos, I realized that I could branch off from that. Like I could do more. And that's what I started doing because I dabbled in vlogs. I've dabbled in live streams. What else have I done? I do skits sometimes, or at least I don't do long skits, but what I generally do is I'll do like a little tiny 30-second to 1 minute skit at the beginning of a lot of my videos, and then that'll just be my intro, and then I run into the actual topic. So yeah, vlogs, streams. I haven't been doing a lot of streams lately, but I do them. Gaming videos, entertainment videos, skits, comedy, like just I like to think that my channel is generally just like a comedy channel. Like I try to be as entertaining as possible like you, and yeah, that's generally it. So vlogs, streams, gaming videos, and comedy shorts. Like that's my channel in a nutshell. And I like to upload as much as I can. But like I say this, and you can ask any of my subscribers, I say this all the friggin' time. I will not upload a video if I don't feel the drive to do it. I never force myself to make content because if I force myself to make content, it generally suffers and it's not funny or anything like that. You know, like I sometimes it's incredible. I will sit down to make a video, and a video that I think will be the worst, like I think it's terrible, always seems to turn out the best. But as long as I have that little bit of drive to want to do it, it always turns out really well. Or at least if I may say so myself. I mean, some people might go to my channel and be like, whoa, what the hell is this crap? Who's this crazy bandana wearing bugger? Like, he's just like the weirdest friggin' guy I've ever seen. But at the same time, some people seem to enjoy me, so that's good enough for me.
Okay. Now, before we reach the open segment, I have a segment here on Tommy Talks where you can ask me one question or one impression.
Ooh. One question to you?
Yeah,
you mean?
one impression.
And one impression, so one of each?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to do that now then?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Let me stroke my bandana beard and just think about that one.
He's jealous. Folks, he's jealous because he doesn't have a beard and he wants to be Harley Mornstein.
Never. No, actually, you're absolutely right. I'm so jealous. I would take Harley's beard over a shaved face any day.
I have a question for you. Here's a
Shoot.
curious question. Would you ever shove your face into Harley's beard?
Oh, hell yeah. Kidding me? I wouldn't even think twice about it. Like, come on, guys. Who would?
Harley, beware. If you see Churchill, run!
I'm coming for you, Harley. No, I don't know. Harley seems like a big teddy bear to me. I mean, obviously he can be tough and boss-like when he needs to be, but at the same time, he seems like he's got a really good heart. Like he's just a real solid guy, and he'd help you out if you were ever stuck between a rock and a hard place. I feel like Harley would always help you out, at least if you were his friend, anyway.
It's funny because it's like you say he's a teddy bear, and he's like, "Oh, Harley, you're just a teddy bear."
He just
You're a teddy bear.
Now am I a teddy bear? Yes. Oh.
I don't think Harley could harm a fly, but he's big and muscular. But we're making this so much. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We're sometimes maybe I have a little Canadian blood that flows in me. Also, I don't know. I'm adopted, so I don't know what I am.
Oh, that's true. That could be very well. Maybe you should join the dark side, Tommy. The Canadian dark side. And it's funny, too, because Canada's main colors are red, red and white, and that's the same color as the Sith. So join us, Tommy. Join us on the Canadian side.
I don't know. Is that true? You get free waffles and syrup as soon as you come into the country?
Oh, yeah. Free pancakes and syrup, free poutine. We will hook you up. Free healthcare. We're going to set you up, buddy.
I heard it's old-fashioned. That's what I heard about the Canadian healthcare. It's like it's too old-fashioned.
Yeah, that could be, but you know what? Like, you can go to the hospital for anything and get anything done, and it doesn't cost you a dime. The only time you have to spend money is if you're buying medication. That's it.
So if I broke my leg in Canada, basically they would just throw me down.
Yep, it would cost this much.
Meanwhile, here in America, our healthcare would be, if I broke my leg, I would basically be spending $2,000 to $2,000.
Are you kidding me?
I think. I don't know, but
shit, that's insane. Well, to spend any amount of money on that sort of thing to me just seems crazy. Like, I've never broken a bone, but I've definitely, sprained a lot of things. I put a piece of glass through my hand. You're not going to be able to see it very well on this camera, but I have a huge scar that goes right across my hand here because I shoved I didn't do it purposely, but a piece of glass just went right through my hand. I had to get, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 staples put in to hold it together, and stitches, and then 27 stitches because it went so deep into my hand that they actually had to stitch layers of it. Like, they had to, go one layer, stitch together, go up a little bit, stitch more, and then stitch the surface. And that didn't cost me anything. And I had to go see a nerve specialist for that. And I can only imagine how much that would have cost if I had been living anywhere else in the world that doesn't have free health care.
Trust me, I had a thing happen to me a while back ago, and I was in school, and I felt a sharp pain in my side. I'm like, ouch. And so I went to bed, and my parents said, yeah, just take an Advil, Tom, you'll be fine. I go to bed, and ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, we gotta go to the hospital. I'm in agony. I can't do this. I gotta go to the hospital.
Oh, dude.
Turned out to be my, that thing that's pretty much useless in the human body. And
the appendix?
Yes, my appendix was saying, I need to get out of you, Tommy. I'm useless. I need to get out of you. Help me. And the doctor's like, well, basically, your appendix is starting to be inflamed and you need to get rid of it. And I'm like, yeah, just get rid of it. And a couple $100 later, it was out of me. Well,
Wow.
I was still paying. I don't know if I'm still paying. I think it's been paid off. I think I paid.
Oh, really? You've been paying for it that long? That's holy shit, dude. I can't even fathom that. The idea of paying money for healthcare. Like,
Oh,
that's...
that was the greatest sleep I've ever had in my life when they operated on me and they took my appendix out. I was
Oh, I bet.
for 2 or 3 days. I was fine. I was like, wow. I've been having a hard time sleeping. I've been really tired, and after I had my appendix surgery, I felt amazing.
They probably put you on a morphine drip or something. Do
I
you think?
woke up and I'm like, "Are you guys done?" And I heard a lady like bust out laughing, and one of the nurses like, "Are you guys done?" "Yeah, we're done." And I'm like, "Wow, you guys are fast."
That's awesome, dude.
I didn't realize they had stuck a tube through my belly button and basically slid open my belly button. And now, with appendixes, you don't have to slice the bottom half anymore. They actually cut open your belly button, stick a tube and some mechanism and like operation gears inside of you, reach down into your appendix, cut off your appendix, and just suck it out with a tube if it's not too.
No, thanks. I'm just gonna stay back here, I think.
It's true. That's how they do it. It's better than getting half of your side cut open.
That sounds excruciating.
But you're asleep. You're asleep the whole
asleep.
entire time. Honestly, that's what they did to me. And I don't want to pull my shirt up here, but I could like show you where they went into, because now it's like I feel like I don't even have a belly button anymore. It is gone.
Are you kidding me?
My belly button is not there anymore. It's like after they like cut it, it is not there anymore. It's just a little circle where it used to be. And I used to poke it a lot when I was a kid. And then one day when this when the surgery happened, I was like, "Mom, my belly button popped off." And for a while I couldn't get water on it. It would start bleeding, and I was like, "Mom, it's bleeding."
Oh my god, Tommy. That's so funny. You're just missing a belly button. Mom, I don't have a belly button anymore. What do I do? What? How do you not have a belly button anymore? I just don't.
It's like Mom, my bird fell off. What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here.
My bird fell.
Well, you should have been yanking on it. If you keep tugging on it, it's gonna fall off. What did I tell you? Well, I don't know how we get it back on. Well, we have to go to Canada. They'll sew it back on.
Oh my god. That's so funny. Fuck. Oh shit. So Tommy, this question. You promised me a question.
Yes, sir. I mean, ma'am. Oh, sir. I'm sorry.
Let me see. Because I know what impression I think I'm gonna get you to try to do.
Okay.
But the question, that's a stumper. Okay, what? Maybe I'll just make it something simple. Actually, no. Here we go. No. You need the Jeopardy music playing here. All right. Just I'll make it simple. Do you ever plan on visiting Canada for any reason?
I would love to do a Canada tour. Honestly, I would really, if I had somebody sponsoring me, or because I don't have the money right now, if I had a sponsor or somebody backing me, I would love to do I would call the tour Tommy and C20 Tim Unleashed on Canada. That's what I'd call it.
That's awesome. That's sick. I
do a whole tour of inspiration. I do inspirational speeches on stages, and I would meet up for each town. I would go through, I would have a fan meetup before I did my inspirational speeches in front of all of them. And I'd meet up with them, give them autographs, give them pictures, and I would do something like that. But if I had somebody to sponsor me to come to Canada, I would love to do that. That would be awesome.
That would be sweet. I would really like that because one of the reasons I asked is because if you came up this way, I could visit with you and, meet you personally. I mean, that's not to say that I'll never come down to Black Mountain because North Carolina really isn't far from where I live. Like, it's a reasonable driving distance. So, I mean, that would be cool one day. But yeah, okay, well, I'm going to hold you to that, Tommy. Hopefully we see you up here in Canada within the next, couple years or something. I don't know how soon that would be, but I would definitely be pretty stoked if that was actually a thing.
Yes, it would definitely be awesome.
All right, now for the impression. Now, I've heard you do your Joker impression many times, so like I'm trying to think. Anybody? Like anything? Or
anything
like what do you?
Or anybody? I'll try my best.
Okay. You know what? Here, I'll just make it simple again. I'd like to hear you try and do a Harley impression.
Okay. Hey, I'm Harley Moonstein. Best epic show here on YouTube. You got a cutty. You know what I'm saying? I like that bacon strip like I like my cocaine, if you know what I mean. You got a cutty. Bacon strips, bacon strips, bacon strips.
What does he do? The go or what?
Go guy? Yeah, go guy.
Go
guy.
I don't even know how he does that. That was awesome, Tommy.
You know, it's something funny. When I met him, he never did that once. Something.
No way.
He never went go guy. He never did that once to me, and I'm like, and now that I've been watching him for a while, and now that I've been watching him on his vlogs,
right?
I'm like, Harley never did any of that stuff. Like I was like that night, I was very nervous to meet him.
Oh, I bet. You know what? I actually thought about that. I would have been the exact same way. Like that, he must have been kind of intimidating in a way,
Because the man is pretty much. I could tell you, Harley is. I think I went out to his chest, and you could see in the video. Me and Harley were on equal ground, really. So, I was kind of like equal with his chest, I think. But
wow.
But he was definitely taller than me.
So he's a tall bugger.
Yeah, he's a tall bugger.
Wow. Okay. Because it's hard to tell in videos, like in YouTube videos, how tall people are. Are you shorter, Tommy, or how tall are you? Are you 5 something?
I'm definitely pretty tall.
Yeah.
I'm taller than Hamza, I would say.
Oh yeah. Are you close to 6 foot? Like I guess obviously you can't compare, but I'm exactly 6 foot. So I'm thinking maybe what are you like 5'10" maybe?
Let me ask somebody real quickly how tall I am.
Sure.
It just seems... Hey, how tall am I? That's a random question. Excuse me.
Ooh.
Tasty.
Dominated.
Dominated. Toasty!
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 Kill-tacular. Kilimanjaro.
Get over here!
Get over here! Just pull an ice cream cone onto the screen.
I'm just waiting for this person. I'm waiting for. Oh, it's my mom. Actually, she would probably know that question.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. Well, in the meantime, oh yeah, I think it's so cool that you have interviewed some of the people you've interviewed, and that's why I feel so honored to be on this talk show. The fact that you just interviewed Andy Milonakis, which is crazy. Like, that's so cool. Did you know that he's 41 years old?
Yes. Oh, by the way, you're forgetting that I interviewed... No, that was a while back ago. I interviewed Billy the Fridge, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you interviewed Billy the Fridge. But Andy Milonakis, I can't believe it. I guess he has a disorder that he's robbed of, like, his growth hormone. So he actually, like, forever looks like a young kid and sounds like a young kid. So he's like forever young. Like, how crazy is that?
Can you imagine if he had to get that? Can you imagine them saying to him, "Well, Andy, we can do this, but we have to inject it in a certain place." Where's that? And I was like, "Well, we have to inject it into your crotch." What?
You wouldn't dare. Scrooge. That would be insane. Oh, I'd probably just stay forever young.
Forever young. I want to be forever young.
Forever young. Wow. I'll never do that again.
Oh, don't be ashamed of your natural girl beauty.
Oh, shit. Any response from your mother?
Not yet. And
All
don't
right,
you dare
well-
say anything about her. She's the nice
Oh, I
one.
would never, ever insult anybody's mother.
Good boy.
Ever. Yeah. My mother passed away when I was 15.
Oh, I'm sorry for
So-
your loss.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's all right. It's amazing when something like that happens to you at such a young age, because as you grow up, you really, really begin to appreciate how much, most mothers, or at least your mother, does for you. And life really is kind of awful without your mother. Well, I shouldn't say awful, but it's incredible because you always expect this person to be there and love you forever, and and then as time weighs on, you start to realize that life isn't so. You know what? I'm just gonna stop this topic because that's really depressing.
It is. I actually, in my life, I've had a few tragedies happen in my life.
Oh yeah.
I lost. If you watch my vlogs, you'll see that I lost my grandfather to asbestos poison. Asbestos. And
Poison. Yeah. Oh my God.
he had been exposed to it, and he had been living with it for a while, and
Oh my gosh.
it finally got the best of him, and he passed away, and it's been still hard on me to this day because he was like
I'm sorry to
he
hear
was
that,
like
Tommy.
my best friend. And
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Grandfathers can be you can be very close with any of your family members for that matter. Well, I mean, life goes on. That's how I tell myself, eventually we'll have kids, and then our parents will become grandparents, and then before you know it, we're going to be grandparents, and it's insane to think. Like, to be quite honest, I can't believe
we
how
live,
old I
we
am.
die. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
The circle of life.
You didn't get that line? You didn't get that reference?
No, I'm not sure what that's from. What is that
The
from?
Bucket List. Jack Nicholson's talking to his friend on the airplane. He's like, we live, we die. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Okay, I haven't seen that movie before, so that makes sense.
Oh, it's a good movie. It's one of those
Is that-
movies that will have you in tears at the end. It's
Oh,
just
I
like,
bet.
oh,
Who's
sorry.
the other
Hold on,
actor in
hold
it?
on, here it is.
Oh, okay.
Stop 511. Who's asking?
I'm doing an interview right now, and my interviewer was just asking how tall I am. All right, 5'11".
Oh, I was close. I said 5'10", so 5'11". So yeah, you're just an inch under me, and that makes sense. That seems about right, because I thought you were about the same height I was. Oh, okay. Good on you, Tommy. Good on you.
Yeah, I'm a tall piping kind of guy. I'm a bit of a tall,
Yeah.
bit of tea, a
So-
tall bit of
Tall bit of flesh. Tall bit of meat.
Shout out to Vlogging Life. He's another fellow Canadian. That's a good friend.
Oh,
of
is
mine.
he?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Have you heard of actually, just while we're on the topic of Canadian YouTubers, have you heard of Wolfie? Wolfie
Never
Rap.
heard of him.
He's the guy that's been doing a lot of those DIY videos, do it yourself. How about David Parody?
No, I don't think I've ever heard of him either.
Okay, they just blew up on YouTube. They're both from Ottawa, and they have I think David Parody has almost 3 million subs, and then
Have
Wolfie
you ever
Rap
seen
is
that big head YouTubers? The guys that do the big headed parodies. They did Jurassic Park. They've done the music video. She's just another black dress on this bedroom floor. Are you waiting for more? And do it anymore?
Your voice was like honey in my ears, Tommy. I don't think I'm familiar with that.
The picture, it's an animated picture. I can't remember their channel name, but I've been watching them for a good while now. And they basically took a green screen and they put their heads on top of the on top of these people, on top of the characters from the movie, and they do funny.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have to check that out. I've never seen that before. Nice. I like that. What's that? What is the channel called? Is it a channel? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
it's a channel. Let me try to search it up.
You can tell me after if you'd like, or what's or now, whatever you want to do.
I can give them a shout out real quickly. But they're one of my. I've been watching their videos. Let me see. You know, have you ever fallen asleep and just let YouTube play out on on your TV and you? Oh, hang on a second. Here they are.
All the time, Tommy. All the time.
Okay, their YouTube channel, I'll spell it out, is LOWA, I mean CAR,
Okay.
I think BCOMEDY.
Okay. Cool. Awesome, Tommy. That's savage. I'm gonna have to check them out because that sounds cool. That sounds really funny. Actually, is it funny? It sounds like it's comedic.
I'm sorry to give these guys. I want to give a shout out to these people and their YouTube channel. Can you see it? Oh, that's right. You can't see. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But .com. But they do big heads. They done big heads with shoot. Hold on a second. Let me.
Yeah, dude. No worries.
I'm gonna look up their YouTube channel and because normally give them a proper shout out. I hate to do it while I'm doing this with you. I apologize.
That's all right. It's not a big deal. Dad, I'll just sing in the meantime, Tommy.
All right.
This isn't singing. This is humming.
Ba 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 ba
Beautiful. We should just be a two-man band where you can hum and sing songs and I'll just orchestrate. Dun 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 dun. Higher, Tommy. Dun 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 dun.
God.
Pretty sure people's ears will probably be bleeding.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate
No,
that.
not just from you, just from both of us.
I have to stab my ears.
Oh, snap, man. Oh, that's so great.
Are you waiting for do anymore? Oh, jeez. By the way, did you hear a rumor that Mark Hamill might be turning to the silver screen to play the Joker? I've been seeing on Facebook so many places that there's been rumors.
Are you serious? That would be friggin' awesome. That would be so awesome because the voiceovers that he does for the Joker in the the Dark Knight games is incredible. So yeah, that would be sweet.
Yes.
No complaints here. No complaints.
Low Carb Committee subscribed 34,078.
Did you?
That was random.
Did you hear their name?
I did.
What was their name?
Wait, say no. Play it again. I didn't. I lied.
Low Cal Comedy.
Locale, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Low Cal Comedy. Tweet at them if you care if I do this. Tweet out to Low Cal Comedy and tell them that I want to have them here on Tommy Talks, and you can see that we're having such an awesome time with Churchill here. Churchill, what could you tell Low Cal Comedy that could convince them to come here on the show?
First of all, Tommy, it's CHURCHO with
Churchill,
an O.
sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. Well, as you said, it's going to be the best time ever, Locale. Like, you literally will not find a better time than you will on Tommy Talks. I've had a blast. I think you'd have a blast. So get your asses over here right now.
Oh, jeez.
That's about all I got.
Okay, so folks, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and just want to say that Churchill, you should give yourself a plug now, and then we'll end off the show here.
Give myself a what?
A plug. You can plug your channel, and people can come to your channel.
Ah, okay. So wait, what do you?
Just give your whole spiel on how you do things.
Gotcha. Okay, well, thank you for giving me the floor, Tommy. All right, well, as Tommy said, my channel name is CHURCHO. You will find it as soon as you search the word CHURCHO in the YouTube search. It's going to come up. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love the content. All we do is have a good time over on my channel. I am as personal as I can with everybody. You know, if you comment, I will always answer you. If you have a question, I will always answer you. I like to involve everybody. And, you know, that's just about all. That's what we do. We're just all about having a good time. And Tommy knows it. That's why he's interviewed me, and that's why we're buddies, because he's had a good time on my channel. So take it from him. He knows what's good. Tommy knows his content. All right, so yeah, I hope to see many of you over there, even if you don't come and sub. Just come and check a video out, because I'd be absolutely stoked to hear from you. All of Tommy's subs are the best subs, the most positive subs on this planet. Wow, did I say that? Planet. But yeah, all right. Well, thanks for giving me the floor, Tommy. This has been an awesome interview. I've had a lot of fun. I hope we get to do more in the future because, to be quite honest, this is just always a good time on Tommy NC 2010's channel, as well as mine. So make sure you get over there and check it out. All right. Thanks, Tommy.
And so, folks, would you mind chanting with me, "You Hollywood"?
All right, can do.
You ready?
I am.
Right, 1, 2, 3. You Hollywood. 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 As always, folks, I'm Tommy NC 2010. This is Churchill. Check out his YouTube channel. Boink, right over here. Oop, no, over here. Here. Right here. No. Ah! Where am I at? Point. No. No. Ah! Keeping you on the inside, fat quit.